Yo guys, what's up? Gimsor here, coming at you with the Season 16 Demon Hunter build. So this right here is going to be a solo GR speed farming setup. Depending on your gear and Paragon, you could start running this anywhere from whatever level's comfortable to you all the way up to 100 plus. Once you get Paragon and better gear, etc. So we're utilizing 6 pieces here of the Unhollowed Essence set, which is shoulders, gloves, chest, pants, and boots. Be running Visage of Goons as your helmet. Your amulet it's ideally a Hellfire, but you can run anything here, but preferably something with fire damage and crit chance and crit damage. Bracers are Nemesis, just for sake of speed clearing, but if you do get squishy at times, you can run Wraps of Clarity. We're going to be running Witching Hour, Focus and Restraint, Yang's Recurve, and Dead Man's Legacy. As far as the stats for each piece of gear here, on your shoulders, so with the setup, you want at least, it's right at about 37% cooldown reduction. That way you have permanent uptime on Vengeance, because that is damage, more damage you deal and damage reduction for you. So I like to run, for this setup, cooldown reduction and resource cost reduction. On the helmet here, you want Dext, crit chance, multi-shot damage. As I said for the amulet earlier, ideally you want fire skills, crit chance, crit damage, socket. On the gloves, crit chance, crit damage, cooldown. And then you could get one that, if quad affected, be crit chance, crit damage, cooldown, and resource cost reduction. On your chest, ideally you want Dext, Vite, All Res, but the main thing here is the secondary. You want to get Max Discipline on there, which 12 Max Discipline is the most you can get, because the build synergizes with the 6 set here, which for every point of discipline you have increases your damage by 350%. So you want to be focusing on getting your 12% maximum discipline here. So Witching Hour, just focus, dex, fight, attack speed, crit damage, basic rolls on it. Focus Restraint, ideally you want damage range, crit. Pants, dex, vite, all res are fine. Feet, dex, vite, multi-shot are what's important, but ideally like dex, vite, all res, multi-shot. On your bow, you want damage percent, attack speed, and resource cost reduction. But also this is another piece that can roll maximum discipline, so you want to make sure you're getting that on there because that is very important. And then quiver, dext, attack speed, crit chance, multi-shot is fine, but this is another piece you want to focus on the max discipline. But if it has max discipline, then focus dext, attack speed, crit chance, multi-shot. And then this is another piece if you want to, like say mine didn't have Vite, I could have resource cost reduction, damage to elites, things of that nature. As far as the cube, you're going to be running Dawn for permanent uptime on Vengeance, with at least 37% cooldown. Cinder Coat and Elusive Ring. In terms of the build, multi-shot arsenal. Evasive Fire Focus here. This helps you regain hatred, but if you're set up with Cinder Coat and stuff like that, you're not really going to need it, so it's just mainly here to proc your Focus Restraint. Vengeance Seath. This is for hatred regeneration, and if you see here, you gain 40% increased damage. So yeah, it's pretty big deal there for damage. Preparation, Invigoration. This is simply for Invigoration because it gives you 20 points of discipline, which stacks very well with the 6 set bonus. Vault, Trail of Cinders. You're running Trail of Cinders simply because you're running Cinder Coat and vaulting that reduces your resource cost because of the Cinder Coat. Companion, Wolf Companion. This is purely for damage increase. And for passives here, you can run a couple different setups, but this is what I like. Tactical Advantage, Coal of the Week, Thrill of the Hunt, and Ambush. And other than that, legendary gems, you want a powerful a Trapped, and a Zeiss Stone of Vengeance. And so basically, one of my buddies basically helped me out with this build, and I'm not the best at it yet, but I'll go in, we'll do a solo, we'll just do an 85, because my gear is not the best, and I'm still not the best at this playstyle. But we'll go in, we'll do a run, and that way you guys can see what the build is capable of. You can get, I didn't mean to pop that, but you can get squishy at times, so if you ever get feeling squishy, just make sure you sit back a little bit, and because if you stay back, everything that you hit in front of you, you're just going to mow down everything on the screen. But as you can see, everything will just melt. Ideally for these runs, we like to strive for about 2-minute or less runs, but depending on the rift, that can be kind of hit or miss. So don't focus on that too much. Just go at a pace, you know, whatever feels most comfortable for you. It's not exactly the best rift here, but we could have had a lot worse. But yeah, just making sure you don't exactly stand in stuff you don't want to be standing in. Make sure you're proccing focus and restraint. I like to use my companion on elites to help mow them down faster. This guy's unfortunately a juggernaut. This is where Nemesis comes into play, because you do get pylons. When you do, you get your elite. So it helps for overall rift progression, you know, beat the timer a little quicker. Other than that, man, you're really just you're a lawnmower, pretty much. Alright, shield, that helps quite a bit. Like I said, though, if you do get squishy as well, you can always run Wraps of Clarity in the queue, or you can actually wear Wraps of Clarity. But without Nemesis, it slows down the runs a little bit, but it's all, you know, if you're dying a bunch, Nemesis are useless if you're not, you know, proccing the elite and killing it. So, but other than that, it's basically just going through the rift and killing everything. Hear people talking in the background. Don't know what they're talking about, but yep, literally just mow everything. Maybe get one more pylon up here. We did, nice, and it didn't take. Hello. I was really low on discipline. I wasn't paying any attention. That's one thing you got to kind of keep an eye out for, because you can get low if you're vaulting a lot. It's going to kind of hinder my damage there, but there you go. I mean, that's literally all it is to the build. That's what, a 1.5-minute run, and yeah, was not an ideal rift until the 2nd level, but also I'm not very good at the build yet. Still practicing, but that should give you a general idea of what this is capable of. So if you guys have any questions, this will be on YouTube and Diablo Fans. So on YouTube, comment, and then on Diablo Fans, comment if you have a question. Also, I stream every day live at twitch.tv/GimsorGaming. So if you'd like to watch some high quality content, check me out there. Alright guys, that'll conclude this guide, and thank you for watching.